Inner restlessness, the feeling of being driven all the time, having the need of running from A to B, or it seems like everyone else has the need of running from A to B all the time. And you too hardly can relax these days. Not because of Christmas necessarily, just in general for a while now. If this is your reality for a while already, or even just starting, I am here with inviting you to look out for this inner place of silence where things are calm. It is a place within you which is always there. A place where you can find your silence in all this restlessness anytime. And the more you are looking for this place and connect deeply with it, the easier it gets for you, and the deeper you reach out and the place reaches out to you. And the more directly you get into a quiet, calm state of being. So many people right now all over the place, all over the planet, are in this very situation of being restless. A lot is going on, and many are wondering if they are physically affected in a serious way, or just can't keep up with a lot of changes going on. The most directly place where this starts to happen, if you are in this situation, is for the majority that place where they spend the most time every day. And this is at work, with work usually, in jobs, in their own business, with people they work with every day, more or less. And many are wondering, what is this strange feeling which has been occurring for a while now within? And this is the feeling of the job doesn't feel right anymore, or the business, or the whole thing you are doing there. You might be aware of the same sensation, feeling, or impression. Is this feeling of there is this thing which I call work and job and business, and on the other hand, it's this human being, you, that doesn't align anymore with this thing of work and environment of work. So this is the feeling of, I am a stranger here in this very situation. And if you have your own business and you have this feeling right now, and you feel this is no longer fulfilling you, then you might wonder, what's going on? What did I do wrong? Was it me? Is it me? You even might notice that conversations with the colleagues or your interests, whatever is or was the things you did after work or around your life is no longer satisfying. It's no longer fulfilling. Something shifted a part of each other. Welcome to this new video. My name is Marianne from the 618 bEvolution, where your crown path enables you to create your very own free life that really corresponds to your true essence, to the true you are, so that you can live the life that is really yours. The situation I just described is a very existential one, because so many of us, of you in your environment, have been defining themselves over their work, found some purpose, sense in it, and now is the day where this purpose and sense left their lives. That creates this feeling. I feel like a stranger in that very life I've been living for years and decades, maybe. That creates these ideas of, oh my God, have I chosen the wrong path? Have I followed the wrong path in decisions? Did I do everything wrong? And this can be really create anxieties when you have these thoughts, because that results to the next layer of worries, of consequences you might have to take now. What if I chose the wrong path? What if I have walked the wrong path over decades? What if I have chosen the wrong people in my environment, etc., and I was in it all the time and didn't notice it, and now everything is not right anymore? So do I have to change everything right now? Do I have to separate from other human beings? Do I have to leave my business? Do I have to change my job? Oh my God, what is happening with my safe and secure life when I do this? These questions are very existential and cause a lot of fear, maybe, could be, or it just shakens your thoughts a little up and you just notice maybe it's even a good chance. For everyone, this is very different according to the nature and where they are in their life right now, in this change that we are in these days, months, and years. When you have this moment of realization where you feel your job, your relationships, everything you build up over the years, or you have been building several different kinds of environments even, and you cannot find any situation anymore that corresponds with you, where you feel, yes, this is my next step, or wow, this is cool, I'm doing this next, etc. And instead you feel nothing is right at the moment. I am not fitting in here, I'm not fitting in there, I'm fitting even less everywhere. That can create a lot of confusion, irritation. You might be angry and agitated quicker. You just jump into reactions maybe and get angry, get mad with others because you are just not feeling balanced inside at the very place that you always called and felt as your life, where you identified with everything in your life. So what's going on here? The good news is you did not choose the wrong path. It's quite the opposite even, and that's even better news. Because everything you have done so far, you have chosen so far up to now, was in order or was the preparation of this very moment now, in this time of deep change everywhere we are facing all over the world, right? Because what's going on here, globally or collectively, is the deep, it's not just a deep change, this is the next level of human evolution we are in right now. Because our bodies, our lives are making such a big shift right now that everything seems to jump upside down. This is mostly true for the majority, as things are energetically connected, and not just in single individuals. And that's why we see so much unrest in the world outside. This happens through us, within us, but not just in us, not just in you, in everyone else too, let's say. And that's why we have this unrest in the outside as well. There is outside enforcement, of course. That's not for today in this video. It is the collective change from within that we are in right now. And things are changing within you. And that gives you, if you are in this situation, this feeling, I am not right here in my life as it is anymore. So what is the change within? What actually is happening? And this is my invitation for you today, to go on this deep dive with me, to have a closer look into your system and to deeper understand what is the truth within, what is going on with you in your life, and where maybe are you at right now. So what is happening, what we see and what we feel, what you might feel within you, it is a deep identity shift. And identity is different from your essence, but this is what you feel. What's happening is your true identity, so the true essence you are naturally, is emerging now more and more, is knocking from within and saying, hello, this is you, not the idea you have been living in. This is the real you. So this is happening, this is coming from within and forcing you in a way to change your life. And this is what you can feel right now, that things are not aligned anymore. And this is just one aspect of it. With the step of the human evolution, the whole body system is adjusting, is upgrading. And this is happening now for a while. It has been going on for months and months already. And it's going faster and faster these days, these weeks, these months. And more people can feel it. And that's why we are here in this video today, to see if you have this feeling that you feel strange in your whole life or in your own life, then you might be in that upgrading process right now. And that's good news. That's a gift. It can create confusion, and it does for many. That's what you see when people lash out to others, react, overreact, get aggressive on the streets, etc. Cannot understand what's going on because they have they haven't ever really connected with their inside. And this is what we are doing today a little bit, where you just can listen and reflect what is true for you and what's not. So are you confused about the way you're feeling, the way things changing within? Are you in that moment where your job, your relationships, your interests that have nurtured you for a while, for years, things you love to do, meeting with people, going in cafes, whatever it is, that you lost interest for all these things? They don't nurture you anymore. And you may be asking, am I sick? Am I getting a mental disease here? No, you don't. These are natural symptoms of a deep identity shift. You might even ask in fear and worries, have I lived my life in a wrong way all the years? You might question everything. Or maybe you're wondering, should I destroy everything? Should I close the company, the business? Should I get a new business? Should I get a new job? Should I quit a relationship? Move somewhere else? Anything like that. And here in this moment, when you have these emotions, these strong emotions with lots of questions and inner noise, unrest again, I'm inviting you to connect with your inner silent place and just be there and watch what's happening when you connect with this place and let the questions pass. Or send all your questions, or let's say the main questions, to this quiet space. Without expectations. Answers might rise sometimes immediately, sometimes in days or hours. Just stay in your center, in your quiet space. And explore your state of being. And again, the more and often you do this, the more it anchors in you and supports you in unrest days and moments. Especially in fearful moments where worries are getting too noisy. You just skip all this and go inside to the quiet place and send the noise to there, or let them just pass, the questions. So what's actually going on when you are in that situation? This is a simple sign that your life you have been living for so long now, or maybe not so long now, has become too small for you. Meaning you have changed so much without maybe noticing that your life and you don't correspond anymore. There is no balance anymore. Your essence is here for bigger, for wider, for more, and is ready for it. So that means your identity needs to shift. It can't stay the same. Life always knocks on your door once you are not taking the next step, the next level. And now we have the situation where life knocks on many doors these days, because this is just the collective situation right now. So this is the moment, and that's why we see this so much in the world for so many, where nature is taken over. Nature has taken over. Nature has taken over the rudder of life of all of us, which we feel within, from our essence, from our core, who we truly are, that is rising from within and pushing us into a new kind of life, which we have to create. So this is what's happening collectively, globally, and within your body. So your inner guidance actually is taken over in a way. And now it's on you to learn how to handle this and translate it into your life. How you guide yourself through this huge process of change into real self-determination, into real freedom that is corresponding with you, and not a freedom in the outside. First, it's within you. And that is your next step now. How to learn how to guide yourself through this deep, intense process of a true self-guided, self-driven, self-unfolding life. It sounds like it's happening by itself. In a way it does, but at the same time, there are so many things happening. If you don't know how to deal with them, it can take you in another direction. How to deal with upcoming emotions, with blocks, with all kinds of things that are emotionally hindering you from the growth for so many years. This is now getting more intense even. This is, for some people, old, let's say experiences are coming up like volcanoes, and so many are not able to process these moments in their nervous systems. And this is one of the core pillars what the 618 Crown Path is doing. Teaching you how to process your inner world in a winning way so that you can take it in your own hands and create a free life forward with all what comes with it from the past, without any downfalls on the way, with anything that shows up, and actually to achieve what you want to achieve, to reach in your identity who you truly are. This is a lot to process for so many people right now, so that there's so many possibilities to drift into different directions. And this is just, right now, this is this intense sensation of the body, how to deal with the new signals of the essence from within, which is getting louder and clearer these days. Which means there's to learn how to create from that place of your true core and not from the mind anymore. What we have learned in society, what the system has taught us, right? So let's say you have walked the typical path of coming through kindergarten, school, the school education until the very end. Then you might have been started studying or getting the first job, training on the job, and whatever comes. And then you go the next step of the career ladder and all of this. This has been disconnecting you from the true essence, and now it's flipping upside down. Now the essence is taken over from within, wants to guide you to your true development ladder, let's say, which is completely new for everyone who hasn't done this, which can be overwhelming immediately for those who haven't done this yet. But that is the natural process right now. Human evolution is unfolding at the moment. And this is what needs to be integrated step by step. And your body system needs guidance for that, to be able to process these steps. This is exactly the path my attendees are going through or walking in the 618 crown path, from where most of us are when we start this work, maybe where you are at right now, where everything feels overwhelming, confusing, tight, where there's anxieties, there's worries, like every day, not knowing where is the world heading, what is happening with the outside structures. You need to build inside structures, and that is the way. This is the direction to learn to build your inside structures for your real self-determined life from within. That's the 618 crown path, where you find the way to your true place, where you don't feel like a stranger in your own life anymore. Quite the opposite. You will feel again, maybe sooner, the sooner you start, to be really right at the right place, and you will start to feel much more strong. You feel stronger and more present and more truthful just by nature, from every cell of your body. Whatever you do, whatever you think, whatever you feel, whatever you say, everything corresponds to who you are. And this is the most beautiful feeling at all. And that is the direction we are heading here. And that is the direction the crown path is heading and guiding everyone who wants to walk that path into that beautiful, independent, real, free life. This is where freedom really begins. Not somewhere in a big house with the big cars where you are still stressed and running from A to B. No. Freedom is a place from within. Expands. No stress, is silent, is calm, is endless. It's pure infinity. Nobody is there to push you around, even not in your nervous system anymore, because the old patterns of your old experiences are pushing you around until you finally dissolve them. And this is, by the way, one of the main drives that makes people mad these days. All these patterns are just surfacing from the nervous systems of the people's body systems and make them being aggressive or too reactive or all kinds of ways with each other. That's a pure sign. So the whole thing is just a sign that your essence wants to take over, and it has been taken over already, and it is taken over within. And the more you are in tune with it, the smoother it goes and the earlier you get into your flow you're looking for. And that is the 618 crown path. If you are now feeling, I am ready in this quiet place from within to connect with my essence, and I really want to find that place within where I feel right, where everything is aligned with me, what I do, where all the people around me correspond to my values, to my very essence core, where you feel the frequency, because you have reached already a new frequency and others don't, and that's why you feel this gap. So when you want to find that place where things get into a place again, then the 618 crown path is for you, and I'm inviting you to subscribe for the Pathfinder to the crown path, and you find the link under the video in the description. And I see you in the next video.